Everybody, Joseph Christ coming at you from PAX Prime 2013. I'm here with Dennis Lenart, director of The Wolf Among Us. How you doing, man?
Right on, I'm good.
Having a good PAX?
Great, yeah.
That's nice. So we played The Wolf Among Us this morning.
Oh, awesome.
It's really fantastic. We're all big fans of The Walking Dead, like everyone is,
cool.
and everyone should be. But this seems to be a different experience. It's a little more. It seems a little more refined to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, take me through the process of moving from The Walking Dead to a project like this.
Sure. So, with Telltale, we're really trying to craft this style of interactive narrative, and we've been kind of searching for it for a while. And Walking Dead was kind of where we really feel like we hit our stride, and the audience responded really well. So moving on to The Wolf Among Us, we tried to take everything that worked well from Walking Dead that we really liked, bring it into the Fables universe, and kind of take little bits like the action scenes are a lot more interactive. There's a lot more branching, and really just trying to evolve each aspect. The art, we really pushed our engine, and
the thing about the art just blew me away. So it seems you guys took that comic book aesthetic you were kind of going for in The Walking Dead and just went crazy with it. It is the Wolf Among Us is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. Our art team was rad, and I mean, it's looked this way for a long time too. It's one of the things that when the project was early in development, everyone else in the studio, we were on Walking Dead, and it's all desaturated and super depressing.
Right.
And we just kept seeing this awesome concept art coming out. Where just it's really vibrant but like
color
dark
palette
still,
is so cool.
It's really nice. So yeah.
Nice. So the Fable universe, it's basically fairy tale characters. They've escaped or they've run from their own world because it's being attacked, and now they're living in New York City. And it seems so in the demo that we played, they have to use this thing called glamour to look like humans. And characters are sort of complaining that the glamour magic is not nearly is not as good as it used to be, and the prices keep on going up. So they're actually being kind of bled dry financially.
Yeah.
Is this one of the subplots that's kind of going on in this whole thing?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things that's really interesting about the books as well. Is that it's these fairy tale characters. You're used to them, being princesses and having like beautiful dresses and everything, and now they're living in just urban New York. A lot of them don't have that much money because they didn't escape the homelands with their riches, and so there's also the whole idea of like fairy tale characters, decaying, and it's like Beauty and Beast are no longer living happily ever after. They're having marital problems. Like we try to take every character and just like the books do, and just have that twist that kind of throws them into the harsh reality of this world.
Yeah. Part of the fun that I saw, I mean, I'm not familiar with the Fable universe so much, so this is kind of my first real introduction to it. But it's kind of fun just kind of, as you go through the story and you're sort of figuring out who these fairy tale people are in real life. So like the woodsman was actually in this demo. It's like, oh wow, that's the woodsman, and seeing how he is in real life, he's kind of a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it was kind of interesting to watch.
Well, and what's cool is that at the end of episode 1, you get a whole more dense backstory of him, and your opinion actually changes multiple times over the course of the season of that guy. And we tried to do that with a lot of
very Telltale to do
yeah,
that.
It's awesome.
I like to do that. So nothing is ever what it seems on first light. Things kind of broaden out. So it's going to be episodic, much like The Walking Dead was, correct? Are we looking at sort of monthly issues every month?
It'll be like the same release length as we had with Walking Dead Season 1. That's kind of what feels right to us, and what the audience, it allows them to really just get on the forums and get active, and people try to figure out where it's going next.
You have to give people time to breathe the story a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. And I was talking this morning to a guy who had played the whole thing on retail disc for Season 1, and he was actually saying that now with Wolf Among Us, he's really excited to just do it as it's coming out, because he felt like even just going straight through was like a really fun, intense weekend for him that was really emotional, but at the same time, he wants to have that like community atmosphere.
The crowd experience.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we love about it, too. It's what's fun about watching Breaking Bad, like as it's playing in real life. It's like it's water cooler conversations, the best.
Exactly. So in the demo, we're playing the Big Bad Wolf, who's sort of the enforcer, trying to keep everybody in line. Is he the main character we'll be playing? Will we be able to switch characters off as you go through episodes?
Yeah, so you're playing as Big B Wolf, who is the Big Bad Wolf from, the guy who blew down the house of the 3 little pigs. Also, tried to eat Little Red Riding Hoods.
Right.
So you're playing as him. He's the sheriff of Fabletown. So it's interesting because you come in with all this backstory. People aren't really thinking that he's the nicest guy because of what he's done in his past.
Right.
So you can kind of role play as, more tough, or you can be a little bit more friendly to people, and it'll help shape your image of how the Fables react to you in this community. But it's also different, than playing Lee Everett, is that Lee is a lot more thrown into terrible situations and just kind of has to be reactive all the time. Whereas Bigby having this position of authority makes him a lot more, and the player a lot more of an active role in the narrative, and you're able to have a lot more control over it. So.
Interesting. So, we're looking forward to it. When is the first season going to be coming out? When does that start?
So the season premiere will be late September, early October. We'll be announcing the real date soon.
Okay.
And then it'll go through the beginning of 2014.
Also, PSN, XBLA, PC?
Yep, exactly, and Mac. All at launch, and then after that we'll be announcing, whatever platforms we want to do in the future. At Telltale, we want to get our stuff everywhere if possible.
Many people enjoying it as possible.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you very much. We're loving it.
Sure, right on.
4playernetwork.com, PAX Prime 2013. Check us out.